you aren't getting what you want from your partner because you're trapped in a criticism loop. Most couples I work with keep fighting the same fights over and over because they're stuck trying to win the argument with criticism and complaints. There's a huge difference between healthy conflict and criticism loops that leave you both feeling unheard and unloved. When you say things like, "You never pick up after your meals," your partner doesn't hear a request about the dishes. They actually hear something like, "You're fundamentally broken." Even if that's not what is being said, defensiveness is immediately going to arise if someone uses "you never" or "you always" language. It sucks because the person bringing up the dishes doesn't get their way, and the person being told the information feels triggered. Often, absolute language is an easier way rather than saying what you really mean. That's the vulnerable fact. So let me give you one of my favorite examples of absolute language. "You never pay attention to me. You're always on your damn phone." The new negotiated way. When I was telling you about that meeting with my boss and you kept glancing at your phone to check the score, I felt really unimportant. I want to feel like what I'm going through matters to you. Can you tell me what was happening for you in that moment? Adopting this new negotiation style can feel really hard, of course, but here's the thing. This way of talking works because it lowers the threat level. Do you ever have this? I have, and I see it in my office. Comment yes below. Here's what you can try to do today instead of being in the spiral. First, one sentence swap. Anytime you're about to say "you never" or "you always," catch it, stop, and instead you're going to use nonviolent communication. The script goes like this. When something like a specific moment happens, I felt, feeling word, lonely, unimportant, scared. I want us to feel close. I'm stating the need. Can we talk about what was going on for you then? Making a request. So an example for you. No to "you always ignore me when you're with your friends." Instead, we're gonna do, "When we were on the couch and you were replying to texts for the whole episode, I felt sad and ignored. I want us to feel connected, even if we're just side by side. Can we talk about what that was like for you?" Another fun one, if you have more time, set a timer. Each of you writes down one absolute statement that you actually said or thought this week. You're gonna take it, you're gonna write down the old version, say it out loud, and then you're gonna rewrite it with the nonviolent version. That's it. The only rule is when the other person shares, you're not gonna interrupt them. After they finish, you're just gonna say something like, "Thank you for sharing." That is how we build positive connected moments instead of tense negotiated moments. Those words like "you never" and "you always" feel insignificant in the moment, yet over time in a relationship, they teach the other person that their efforts don't really matter. Every time you trade a global absolute for a specific curious invitation, you're choosing to feel connected. If you like this video, I made Connect for this reason, and you can get it in the description below. And in the comments below, share one "you never" or "you always" line that you're willing to say goodbye to. I read all your comments. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all. I release new videos every week, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.